Shalom to the elect of Israel. We'll start by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak, Dash. Double honor to our elders and apostles, great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect who push his truth out the four corners of the earth. Wherever Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai scattered during these last days. Shalom, Maki. Shalom. Alright, and this video is going to be entitled Esau Hates Second Edras. Straight out of the Apocrypha, the King James Version Bible. Alright. And I put that in the screen for the younger Akim who may be coming into this thing, you know, and may just be hooked in the scriptures but don't have this part of the Bible. And that goes hand in hand with the video entitled Esau Hates Second Edras. But this condemns this damn devil. This is his destruction that the prophet Edras wrote about. This book, alone in itself, the Apocrypha, cuts this damn devil. Alright? So let me start with 2nd Edras 6. 2nd Edras 6 and 8. It says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." So this was in the womb when he was coming out of the womb. In Rebecca's womb. Alright? Jacob held hand of them, they were already fighting in the damn womb already as it is. Jacob was tearing his ass up in the womb. You know? So coming out of the womb, Esau came out first. The red Hebrew Edomite, which is the so-called white man, the Edomites. Jacob grabbed his ass by that ankle, man. It was all spiritual. Trying to pull him down. He was pulling him down. Letting them know. Because that's what Jake do anyway. Jake do that right now amongst each other. And you stomp his ass out or whatever, the first thing he'll do is grab that hand and keep it from kicking him. Because that leg is what controls everything, man. It strips you of that power. That's what Jacob was doing to Esau. Stripping him of his power, which is finna happen. And these Rothschilds, these elites, these Federal Reserve banking systems, they know this. They know this. They know that this Apocrypha, 2nd Edras, the whole Apocrypha, which was taken out of the Holy Bible to keep you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans from knowing this truth. Whether it goes into this, whether it cuts and crushes and destroys this pre-tribulation doctrine that these Edomite pastors teach in these churches, it crushes that doctrine. It goes into the book of Maccabees with Antiochus Epiphanes. How he went deep into, you know, he massacred these Israelites, our people, our ancestors, you know, in ancient times. The book of Tobit. It speaks of alms and praying and fasting and stuff like that. You know, Wisdom of Solomon. Ecclesiastes, the book of Sirach, teaches you how to conduct yourself in a well-mannered man, or being a well-mannered Hebrew Israelite, elect man. And how to endure these temptations that the Most High is going to bring upon you, because you will be tested. Okay? Verse 9, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow." And this devil's reign is coming to an end, man. We're seeing all the prophecies being fulfilled. He cannot stop this truth. The devils cannot stop this truth. A famine of the word is coming. You see that on the book of Eli, the movie The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington. They was coming after this right here, after the Holy Bible, to silence us from this truth, but he cannot stop it. This truth is already going out. Scripture has it written that our line is going out throughout the four corners of the earth via the World Wide Web, the internet, Safari, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Our line is going out, man. But this truth has gone out, whether we on the highways and byways teaching and putting up videos or whatever. This truth is going out, and Esau cannot stop it. So he's going to take desperate measures to make sure that, look, I'm finna silence y'all right now. Enough is enough. because he know his reign is coming to an end. All goes back to the womb of being stripped of your power. Jacob grabbing your fucking heel, bringing your ass down, man. Scripture has it written, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. He that leadeth in the captivity, Revelation 13:10, shall go into captivity. This is your slavery. This is your demise, your destruction, Esau. And you know this shit. You Federal Reserve bankers, man. This is your downfall right now. And you know this. The day that the One West came on the scene, from Albert Bivens all the way down to Elder Apostle Hall, came into existence, man. We came on the scene, Ezekiel the 37th chapter. This was the rise of Jacob and Esau's downfall, man. And the curses are slowly being turned from Jacob on to Esau, man. Esau is fumbling right now. So this war that's finna kick off in the Middle East is finna bring in your destruction. The war of Armageddon will usher in the kingdom of heaven. Alright? And as you see in the background, you see the chariots of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, which these devils call UFOs, which to us the elect, the hopefully elect, they are IMOs, identified objects, vehicles. Our favorite vehicles, man. Not these fucking Esau cars like these Mercedes-Benz and, you know, Jaguars and BMWs and colorless Monte Carlos and Reels. None of that shit, man. These are our favorite vehicles. These chariots of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And they're coming to bring destruction upon Esau. This war in heaven is finna happen. Trump say he's gonna prepare a war. Prepare to fight preparing a space force. For what? For what reason? Do you know something that we don't know? No, we know everything. The elect men know everything, and only the elect can teach this Bible. We know everything. We know about your secret places and your secret things that you do, Esau. You Edomites. You red Hebrew Edomites. We know everything. It's no more a secret. Call yourself a secret society. It's no more a secret. This shit's out in the public. We exposing your ass spiritually. Second Edras the 13th chapter, man. It's bringing your demise to an end, man. We try to go fight our terrible great king in the heavens, man. This is gonna bring your destruction down. Second Edras 13, and I'm gonna start it at 6. But Prophet Edras speaking, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself, talking about Yahweh Shai, a great mountain. That's the chariot. Because these were the words that they were using back in ancient times. A great mountain. Try to describe them to the best of their ability, man. Like, what the hell is that? Something so damn wide with a hump on top. Look like a damn mountain. That's how the chariot is, man. Okay? And flew up on it. So he was riding on it. Man, he coming back in a star-studded fashion, man. And Esau hates this, man. These elites, they hate this, man. You see a tall-ass, dark-skinned man, stocky and built, big-ass beard and an afro, with a lot of chains and rings on and everything like that, man. Just standing on top of that chariot, man. It's what the prophet Edras saw. He flew up on it. He was on the chariot. It's him driving it. Verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven. And I could not. He was trying to describe it to the best of his ability, but he couldn't come to nothing, you know, to perceive it. And while you read in the same chapter, this is what the more the dream came to him, he said, this is what I conceived in my understanding, man. This is what I know now. As more of the dream kept going on and on and on. And after, verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together, all the nations in the EU, the European Union, Daniel 2 and 44, Revelation 17, all of them go try to come and fight Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Revelation 12 and 12. And it says, to subdue, will gather together to subdue him, and was so afraid. They were so afraid of this, man. The Edomites gonna be afraid when they see a dark-skinned man and millions upon millions of the chariots of Yahweh, while Yahweh shot coming to subdue your ass, man. And that word subdue means to overtake, to dethrone you, to rip you of what you've been doing, man. Flying up, coming up there in the heavens and like everything like this. Man, that shit is finna be no more. Lord willing, the elders and apostles of GMS, all the way down to the younger brothers as myself, will be on the chair and witness this fully as we see the destruction of America take place. Okay? So now we continue reading. It says, him was so afraid, and yet there's fight. It's going to be a fight. Esau is going to actually fight back. He's going to shoot. And Yahweh shine the angels. Okay? Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor instrument of war. Let me read that again. Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came. Because Esau is going to come. And it's going to be millions upon millions. All the nations in the EU, the NATO, the beast. Because right now the beast is beginning to hate the horde. All nations in the EU is why Iran just went on a couple of days ago. It was yesterday, to be specific. Said, look, you got to make a decision. Either you with us or you with the United States. Flat out. If you with the United States, then we're going to increase our uranium enrichment for the nuclear weapon, which the fucking Edomites already got the weapon already as it is, man. It's just propaganda. Okay? For your understanding. Alright? And it says, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword nor any instrument of war, man. And the Most High, Yahweh Shah, created this devil or Oppenheimer to create this instrument of war, man. But this is gonna be laser. This is gonna be a laser. He's shooting these chariots. These chariots are gonna shoot lasers beams from this thing, man. And I'm gonna get another video on that too, man. Pertaining to Ezekiel the 38th chapter. When thou shalt put an evil thought in thy mind. Cause that's what's finna happen, man. These fucking devils gonna get that thought in their mind where it's gonna be all out war, man. It's gonna be all out war to come down on the seed of Jacob. Okay? Verse 10. But only I saw that he sent out his mouth, Yahushua, and it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath. That's the chariot opening up on that ship, man, on the UFO. The IMO, which we know of. Like you seen on the movie Independence Day. When the chariot opened up, it destroyed what? The big fucking wide ass laser beam just tortured, just destroyed everything in its path, man. This is what we are waiting for to see, man. The destruction and downfall of our enemy, man. And be ruling over his ass in this kingdom that's finna come. This world, America, man, this shit is already behind. This is already finished, man. This shit is finished. It's done. There's nothing left more to do out here, man. But for us, is to preach this word and good tidings. To proclaim liberty to the captives, like it says in Isaiah 61. To repair the mind, the heart and mind. This is what repairs it. This is your reparations right here. Esau knows this shit, man. It's a apocrypha, cuts his ass deep, destroys him spiritually. You can't beat this damn devil. Yahweh Shai's the only one that can beat him. Just what I'm reading right now. He can beat him physically. We can't do it. Okay? So don't think for in your mind that you can, just because you in this truth, that you can go out there and perform some kind of miracles like that. No. Now we will get spiritual powers in the coming days like this. But that will be given to us through Yahweh Shai. As for right now, we doing these works, man. and pray to Yahweh Shai that you in this number to receive these spiritual powers. So if you're getting taken to this damn guillotine or getting your head shot off, chopped off, or popped off, that you're gonna receive spiritual power to overcome this thing, man. But if it's your lot for you to die that way, then that's just what the fuck it is. And you're gonna be the first one on that chariot with Yahweh Shai. When the rest of the elect hear that word come up hither. Okay? And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And it's gonna be concentrated heat coming from these chariots, man. Like what Will Smith said on there. Oh no, you did not just shoot that green shit at me. Yes, it ain't gonna be no ducking from this here. Esau got all the technology in the world, but you are not gonna duck this concentrated laser beam heat coming from these chariots, man. Verse 11. And they were all mixed together. What were all mixed together? The blast, what I just went over in verse 10, go back and read it. The blast of fire, that's one. The flaming breath, that's two. And the great tempest. That word tempest means storm, man. A great storm is coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the angels, man, to destroy this place, man. Destroy this, what's war in heaven that's finna take place. It's twofold. Those are his friends, man. The 200 million men are his friends, man. Verse 11. It says, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight. Just as I read in verse 9, the multitude were the nations that were gathered together, that came as one, the whole EU. All of them will come. They're going to be fighting over there in the valley of Yehoshaphat. You know, we're going to see, you know, the Most High going to make something dramatic happen to where, look, it's going to be known that these are not fucking aliens with big heads. These are real, tall, dark-skinned, angelic beings, man. That's ready to destroy this place. As I make this video, Esau gonna know this shit. He know right now. Trump is preparing the war right now. In Louisiana, where I'm at right now, in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, they are funding this fucking space war shit like this. I showed the elder in my camp, elder in the GMS Louisiana camp, that the mayors and governors of the state of Louisiana are the first ones. They say they be the first ones that want to fund this for a space war. Man, this thing is all spiritual, man. Everything is spiritual. Either you with us or you're against us. Straight up. If you ain't with this, then you the enemy. I don't give a fuck how long I've been knowing these niggas I have grown up with, women I have known for years. If you're not in this truth and you're not a part of the great millstone camp who only teach a certain sound doctrine that unlike any other camp teaches, one band, one sound, yes, that's true. One body in Yahweh Shai, then you're fucking enemy, man. Straight up. Esau, you was the number one enemy. All the heathenistic nations, you Ishmaelites, you Hamites, Moabites, the Cushites, all y'all, you're the enemy. Beginning with Esau. 2/3, you're the main enemy. Right along with Esau. You niggas got to go, man. As I've been saying, man, 2nd Edras 15 and 16 is coming in a big way, man. It goes into martial law, the destruction of Esau. His reign is being brought down. You know, it goes to his last hurrah, of the Most High giving the power to go into his last hurrah before we are destroyed off the face of the earth and burnt with thermonuclear fire, and then wrapped up in chains, and then going into the kingdom for 1,000 years, and then getting exterminated. It's a chain of events. Most High got this order set up for everything to happen in chronological order. This is how I'm finna set. This is how I'm doing this here. It's my kingdom. Yahweh Shai is ruling this thing. My elect is gonna be ruling this thing. Some of us are gonna be, you know, kings and priests and judges and rulers over this thing like this. Yeah, we gonna get that, man. This is our labors of love. This is your labors of love like this. See all that highlighted like that? That's your labors of love, man. Loving this thing, man. Like NBA say, I love this game. No, we love this truth. The elect do. We love Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, HaMashiach. Alright? So this is your downfall, Esau. And like I said, 2 Edras 15 and 16 is your last hurrah to come down on Jacob and Jacob's trouble with holy hell. That's your last hurrah. That's your last Hail Mary. Your last desperation shot. And I can go on and on. You know, I can get Ecclesiasticus, Wisdom of Solomon. This is all Hebrew. Everything written for our time is written in Hebrew, our powerful language, man. We gonna be ruling the kingdom with a rod of iron, with a powerful language, man. Straight like that. And this Bible condemns you fucking devils, man. Straight up, the Apocrypha. Let me get another scripture. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and 15. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, and the care of them is with the Most High. Talking about the elect. Our care is with Him. If, Lord willing, we are in this number. Our care is with the HaMashiach, Yahweh Shah. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom. And a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. Yahweh Shah is going to give us a beautiful crown on top of our head. All right, so let's go back to 2 Edras. I think it's in 2. Let's get that crown. Second Edras, 2nd chapter, verse 42. I, Edras, prophet Edras, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, the 144,000, the elect, whom I could not number. It was so many of them, Edras couldn't see them, he couldn't number them all. And in the midst of them, in the middle of everything, that's why I got that video, I got that picture on the front of my phone. I put it on the WhatsApp in the for the GMS Louisiana Saints. We got a WhatsApp. Yahweh Shah, standing in the middle, baked in a white robe, dark ass fucking skin with that white beard and white hair on top of his head, looking cold blooded. Got the same exact picture, just we're saying, standing in the middle of all of them. Telling all the elect members, look, this is what we finna do. We finna go get Esau and his bunkers and everything like this here. Yeah. After he giving us, I'm finna read it. I ain't gonna spoil too much of it. It says, and in the midst of them, standing in the middle of them, like I just said, there was a young man of a high stature, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet on above. 20 feet tall, man. The tallest one of them all. Yahweh Shah is going to be the tallest one of them all. It's all about him, man. Taller, here it is. Taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns. Each member of the elect. Each 144,000 are going to be having a crown on top of that big ass head. And was more exalted, which I marvel that great. We're going to be more exalted than everything, man. We're going to give him power. We're going to be more exalted than the angels right now today. Because we're going through some shit right now, looking to receive that reward, man. And possibly being killed for this reward. Straight like that. That's what it is, man. And if you can't see that or perceive it or come to that knowledge, the Spirit not working with you, then this is not for you, man. If you're not willing to risk it all, you know, give up everything for this truth, then this is not for you, man. Willing to sacrifice everything, man. Luke 14:33, man. It says, for with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. And we're going to be protected in that day through the Spirit, man. We're going to be held, we're going to be fat in that day, man. Fat meaning with that shield, man. That protection, that hedge, that mark of exemption. Spoken of in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, man. Alright? And that was it on that, man. I could read the whole chapter of that, man. But that's Wisdom of Solomon. But the 2nd Edras dwells deep into Esau's destruction, man. Alright? So with that, I'm going to end the video. Hope it's been edifying. You know, this is your downfall, Esau. Second Edras, you hate it. That's why you try to keep this book from us, from the elect. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, while Yahweh shot in these last days, you was being revealed. All the knowledge that we want, that we trying to get and will get, is being brought to the forefront. So we can go out there and spiritually break your kingdom down, man. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh shot. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh shot. Call Allah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh shot, by Hashem Bakak Salaki. And double honor to our elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect who push this truth through all the four corners of the earth in these very last seconds and days and times, man. Second Edras predicts and prophesies the downfall of Esau's kingdom, man. He hates it. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. You can't stop this word, man. Keep pushing this truth, Akin. We at the end, man. Esau's kingdom is over with. And our reign is beginning. Second Edras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow, man. So our new heavens is coming, man. 2 Peter 3 and 13. We're looking for new heavens. And by looking, you got to have vision right now. Shalom, Akin.